Ah! I think that did it. Did that do it? See if it works.
You did, but we need to turn around so you
All right. Let's do this. I think we're live. We're live in. We're live. It's go time. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the August meeting. I'm not Kellogg, clearly. I'm just filling in. They're out in Idaho, gallivanting around. Dirt bikes, cabins, the works. Must be nice. Anyway, we're here. We're doing it. It's a good crowd. It's getting hot again. Chase is here. Doing it. It's the Facebook is good, right? Okay. All right, let's do it. Weather report. Gonna do the weather. Dave Stanley doesn't come anymore. It sucks. It quit raining, and it's been, what, a month now? We could use some rain. Yeah, it's moon dust. We worked at Sharps Ridge, and, I just hope it's still there by the time it rains. It's rough right now, but yeah, so do your rain dance. Membership welcome. Wayne, you got something to say? You got a membership welcome note on here. Come talk into the microphone, Wayne.
One, two, three, first meeting. All right, we're coming around to see you and say hello.
All right, Wayne is soliciting memberships. Got to join up. Got to do your part. You got to pitch in so we can get out there and cut the trees. That's what we did all day today. Just cutting trees, getting out there. We're on Todd's. What is that? What is that called? Lemon drop. Lemon drop. We're on lemon drop, hardwood, all that. Cutting all the trees today, except for the ones that Cactus is getting. We got some volunteers that have been helping us out, and that actually, I'm not there yet. We're going to have a chainsaw class coming up in November. It's a couple weeks after Fall Fest. If you're interested in getting chainsaw training from me and Gooch, it's pretty good value because it's free. Then you can sign up with us. If you want to email me or Kellogg or just come talk to us, we'll get you signed up for it. I think it's November 17th maybe, and then there'll be one in the spring too. But we'll get you trained up, certified, rectified, out there cutting trees for us so we don't have to. And we'd really appreciate it. Anyway, all right, get back on this. All right, Jessica, stand up. Everybody say hey to Jessica. Jessica is our newest AmeriCorps acquisition, however you say it. She comes with trail experience, almost unprecedented in this realm. She was literally doing too good a job her first day. I had to tell her to chill. She was really getting after it on the back slope. I was like, you're going to make the rest of the trail look bad. We just do this the same way we've been doing it. It's a pretty good problem to have. So we're hyped. Welcoming her to town, and she's got the tiny house in Kellogg's driveway if you're over there doing Transfarm. It's pretty cool. Baker Creek. We're getting ready to start the the gravel line. The gravel jump line around it, fire drill. It's going to change. We got Southern Gravity. Sean Leader is making us some yay high takeoffs. Going to push all that dirt that's there for the tabletops into the landers and try to make them something like case friendly. And they'll be bigger, better, and ready for you to come break your collarbone on. We should be getting started on that 2 weeks from today, I think, is the idea. I really hope for 2 weeks from today. We'll see. But it's going to be sick. It'll be really fun. Be something bigger. You can kind of, pull back on them a little bit and start nosing in. Russ knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, all right. So moving on. Work parties. Volunteer days are coming back around. It's going to cool off. September 7th is the first one. That's 2 weeks from the other day. 10, 11 days away. Year-round get down. We're doing Marie Myers. It's bumpy, chunky over there. Got some problem spots that need fixed. There's some weird underlying problems on the one little chicane at the bottom of Plan B. We're gonna try to shore that up a little bit. It's got some structural issues. We're gonna try to reinforce it. We got a plan. Gooch has got a plan. So that's September 7th, and we don't have a lunch sponsor for that yet. So we've sent out an email to all the local bike shops trying to get them to sponsor lunches. We got a couple signups. Could still use a couple more, so you can talk to me about that, or it's on the website, I think. But then the next one is September 28th, which you probably know about if you've been around. We do Loyston Point every year for National Public Lands Day. This has got to be the, I don't know, 5th, 6th year in a row or something. I can't even count, but it's super fun. Work with the TVA guys. Usually you have Clay and Brian up there. Get out and do some projects on the best drying out, maybe best flowing trails around here. I don't know. But that's like 3 weeks after that one. So we got 2 this month. Then the one at the beginning of October will be at Baker Creek. We'll start gearing up for Fall Fest, smooth everything out at Baker Creek. We're still working on some more resurfacing. We got to have some rain for over there. So I don't know if you guys have ridden Barn Burner lately. Gooch tore into Barn Burner a couple weeks ago. I've been hearing good things. The feedback has been all positive. No negative feedback. It's just, that's mountain biking in a nutshell right there. Just nothing but positivity, rainbows, everybody's happy. It's just another day in paradise. So yeah, Loyston, REI and Creature Comfort. So we already got lunch dialed in for that, ready to roll. And yeah, if you want to sponsor one, holler at me. But we already sent it out to all the bike shops. You guys got to check your email. The dates are on the site. They're all scheduled. And he's got 100 plus MTV advocates, that's a typo, advocates in town September 4th through 6th for an IMBA leadership conference. I don't even know what that's about, but probably be pretty cool people coming out and trying out the trails. Hopefully not those broken collarbones I was talking about. I don't know. So yeah, moving on. Where's Wes? Wes Owens here, Urban Wilderness Coordinator. He's got some Urban Wilderness news.
I will expand on the IMBA event because I'm actually helping with that. I'm a speaker at the event, but it's an invitation to chapters from all over the country. So they're coming into town. IMBA and Sorbonne working to put that thing together. So it's a leadership event for club leadership from all over the country to come here, learn about what's been working in Knoxville, and share ideas and take them back to their community. So it's actually a pretty cool event. Question. Alliance is bringing beer for the event, so come Thursday if you haven't signed up. On the 5th. You guys know more about this than I did. I was just trying to help Dave out. 5th is a soiree. Anyway, city projects. Dave talked about the jump line at Baker Creek. That's underway, so hopefully we'll see that by Fall Fest time. We've got some construction projects you'll start to see on the ground in the next couple of months. There's a second pavilion that's getting ready to get started at the end of James Ott Parkway. So Gateway Park will have a pavilion and bathrooms at Baker Creek. And then at the end of the parkway, it's going to be pretty spectacular to see that construction project start. We've got Augusta Quarry. Please don't go swimming down there. It's still closed. We're working on it. It's looking great. The steel work's going in. That project's coming along wonderfully as well.
What's the time frame?
That should be done late fall on that. So we'll have a grand opening for that in the spring once the bathrooms are ready to open. They're not winterized, so they won't be open through the winter. So we'll kick it off full force come early next year. We're coming into fall season, and with fall season, that means we get to share a unique space over at Forks of the River, and a couple of folks from TWA here, Matt and Joe. Would you guys like to come up and share the microphone with me? So Forks of the River is a great resource. It's a key piece of what we have in the urban wilderness, and it's great that it has such a diverse use. But as we approach the 1st of September, it's a good time to remind everybody of what all goes on over there and keep your eyes peeled for other users besides runners and hikers. So, Joe.
Thanks, Wes. First of all, Kellogg invited us to this meeting tonight, and guess what? He didn't show up, so appreciate that. And no, actually, I have a long history with the Appalachian Mountain Bike Club. I was actually a member of the club back in the 90s, back in the North Watershed days, and still ride at Loyston. We got a group that rides there every week, so I am a mountain biker and enjoy a lot of fruits of your all's labors. So we do appreciate that. I want to thank Wes and I want to thank Kellogg for a relationship that we share in that unique area that's called Forks of the River WMA. My name's Joe Elkins. I supervise all the wildlife management areas in East Tennessee. And this is Matt Jellicourse. He looks very stern. He just got out of law enforcement training, so we got to ease him up a little bit. So if he comes to some of these meetings, he'll be more lively, I think. a little overdressed. But as Wes was saying, hunting season does open in September, and the unique thing about Forks of the River, it is a multi-use area. So beginning September 1st, the interior of the WMA will be closed to normal traffic, mountain biking, dog walking, hiking, all that stuff. You have to be a legal hunter to be inside of that perimeter starting September 1st, and that'll run till May 31st. Okay, May 31st. Now, the perimeter trail, which turns into the Whaley Track and the Will Skelton Greenway, that remains open year-round. So that area is open for use year-round. So and feel free to come enjoy that and all of the neat stuff that Wes has been working on and Ives and all that stuff. So I just want to let you all know that myself and Matt, we are always available if you have any questions that concerns Forks of the River or any TWRA question going forward. We're pretty easy to get a hold of. If you can't find us, just call Wes and he'll get us. So, Matt, you got anything else?
I just want to say real quick, I appreciate y'all's partnership and all the work that y'all do about keeping low impact on our trails. That speaks volumes to me as a habitat conservationist. So just want to say quick thanks. So look forward to working with y'all for the next several many years. Thank you.
Thanks, man, Joe. We really appreciate you guys, all you do. I think that's good for me.
Just keep going.
I'm just going to run the rest of the room for Dave.
All right. TWRA, super cool. Who knew? Madeline. I'm just kidding. Joyride.
Sorry. Thanks. Hey, I'm Madeline with the NBC Joyride, and we get more women on bikes. So we have a bunch of rides throughout the year. Yeah, we have a bunch of rides throughout the year for all levels, from brand new riders to, advanced riders who like to do jumps. That's not me, but we have something for everybody. And last month we had 2 joyrides. We had an intermediate ride at Norris, and that was challenging. If you've ever ridden out there, you know what I'm talking about. And then we had a beginner ride at Concord to check out the new trails there, which I wasn't there, but I heard it was awesome and the trails are really good. So if you haven't been to Concord, go check it out. And then we're going to have an intermediate ride September 7th at V Hollow in Townsend. So if you're an intermediate rider, never been to V Hollow, definitely come check that out. And then we're having a joyride for all levels starting at Meads on September 22nd. We're going to ride the South Loop and then have the newer riders do something more relaxed than the South Loop. So yeah, come join us. And we always need volunteers. And thank you to everyone who's volunteered. There's a lot of you all here, so I really appreciate it. And we couldn't do these rides without you.
All right. Thank you, Madeline. Next up, social rides. I was just getting some good feedback on social rides just before the meeting. People are having a good time. So Carter, come talk about it real quick.
All right, you're stuck with me now for a little bit. So social ride is your co-ed go-to for group rides. So anyone, male, female, not specific. So we've had 2 social rides last month. Some great feedback from these guys. Had 35 people show up last week to Baker Creek. We did beginner, intermediate, advanced. Great rides, good turnout, good feedback. 71 South, big shout out to those guys for providing food afterwards at a very nice discounted rate. Bear Paw Bikes, big shout out to those guys for doing some maintenance before on a couple guys. We've got 2 opportunities in September coming up, so be looking out. I think around the week of the 20th, we're going to try and do another ride, so we'll be sure to put some feelers out about that. Fall Fest is coming up. Could really use some volunteers. Always use volunteers. Reach out. You can get on ambcnox.org, sign up through there, as well as reach out to me or just talk to any of us at the end of the meeting. But yeah, thanks for all your support. Appreciate everything. That's a great question. Thank you. Really wanted to be up here longer. Volunteer in any aspect. So leader sweep is big. So we would love people to come and lead a ride, sweep a ride. That means you are in front or the back of a group. We love planning, people that love to put things in lists, do social media, any sort of volunteer, but mainly riding your bicycle with friends. Thank you. Any other questions? Please, no. Okay. Nope, you're good.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Carter. Big fan of public speaking, that Carter. He did a great job. Really hand it up. Give him a big, big, sarcastic round of applause. Phenomenal job. I don't see Chris Joyce. He's he's the one that talks AYC. They're probably out pedaling right now. They get after it. They're awesome. If you got a kid, send them out there to do it. What more do you need to know? But as Carter alluded to, Fall Fest is coming back. It always does. This is number 15, if I'm not mistaken. We're already having meetings. We got preparations underway. Things are happening. It's kind of overwhelming because it's just August, but it is happening, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the same site layout, except the bathrooms are over there now, obviously. But first time, I believe Mary Beth's not here, but I think she said it's the first time since it was at Brian and Mary Beth's house that we've kept the site plan static and not had some crazy mix-up, change-up, throw a wrench in the plans, last-minute thing. It's gonna be chill. We're gonna be over there setting up Friday. Easy. Out of there by 10, no problem. First weekend of November. The weekend of the 1st and 2nd, right? It's the 2nd Saturday. I think it's that, because Halloween's like Thursday or Friday, I want to say. 1st and 2nd. Yeah. So Friday, we are going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to have somewhat similar thing. We're going to actually, I believe we're going to light up the pump track and jump line Friday night. Unprecedented. I don't know how many light packs that is, but we're going to figure it out and should be rad. We're also going to have square dancing, apparently, Friday night. Yeah, with amplifiers is what the guy said. He said it's going to be very rock and roll because they have amplifiers to go with the square dancing. So you got that. You got the jump line lit up. I mean, honestly, what more do you want? Oh, and we're not doing a movie, but we're doing like short film movies, like bike videos or whatever. Dave Stanley's got that figured out, but yeah, we got, I don't know, 30-something people. We already had a meeting, and it's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. We've got like a guy coordinate all the music stuff. It's going to be crazy. Something about a drum circle I heard. I don't even know. It's going to be wild. But like Carter said, Andrea is our volunteer coordinator, but we need all volunteers for Fall Fest. We had, I think, almost 120 volunteers last year for it. At least one-hour shift. People signed up for it and showed up for it by and large. And that's what it takes to get it done, because it's the year's best party with 3,500 people, and it's like me and Gooch and Kellogg running around like chickens with our heads cut off, so we need all the help we can get. We got Jessica's going to help out this year, so we're moving in the right direction. But it's exciting. It's going to be rad, and it'll be cool by then. The heat's got to break by then, right? So that's it. We've got an update about us. We've been cutting trees. Icy King, Baker, invasives. Yeah, cut and treat. We're trying to kill all the honeysuckle at Sharps Ridge. It's probably not going to happen. But we did finish widening out Old Lincoln. So Shaggy started widening Old Lincoln last year to match with the new Lincoln stuff. And so we went from Hanover all up the way up to the end of it up there at the corner at the parking lot. It's adaptive width now. And if it would rain, I'm sure it would cure and actually be really good. But if it's moon dust for 3 weeks straight after you build it, I don't know what you get. We'll see what happens. We may have to go do some cleanup work over there. But for now, it looks really good. Had big help from the AmeriCorps crew. It was smooth sailing. So other than that, next month or next week, I will see. But we're going to be doing that jump line for sure. And then we've got some bridge replacements coming. Wes is getting us some money for some lumber. Well, he's getting us some lumber. But they're footing the bill for some lumber so we can go and fix some of the worst bridges. We sort of went out and, well, actually, we sent out Casey, our AmeriCorps, who's not here. We sent him out. He went and looked at every bridge and inventoried them for him. Now we have a big binder full of them. We picked out the worst ones, and he's got the lumber for us to fix the worst, most dangerous ones. The worst offenders will be fixed and good for another, I don't know, 20 years, something. We use treated wood. We got it like that. Yeah, send in the trees and trail issues. Trails at ambcnox.org, obviously. We've been getting a lot of tree reports lately that I wouldn't expect, but, you know, they go down when it's dry, just like when it's wet. So we went out and got, I don't know, half a dozen today. There's still more out there. But like I said, we also have the chainsaw training coming up. So if you're interested in that, do come find me. Or if you just get on the website, it's there. And I think Kellogg maybe has some instructions for how to sign up for that. We're still sort of figuring out what the class looks like. But Gooch and I are certified to be instructors. What's up? You want to come talk in the microphone? All right, Rachel's got an announcement.
So, guys, it's fall, and this isn't mountain biking, but it's about to be cyclocross season. And if you're like me, you suck at it. Like, I look like a dumb person trying to pick my bike up over, I don't know, it's not natural. But Neon Racing, which is an all-women's cycling team here in Knoxville, we're hosting a cyclocross clinic for women September 4th. I think it's at 6 p.m. Is that correct? Okay, at 6 p.m. And it's hosted by Lucy Olowinski, who's awesome and fun. So if you know any women that are interested, the very next week after that, Knox Bike Racing is hosting their Wednesday night cyclocross series. So if you're like, okay, I might want to do this, it's a really great workout. I mean, that's the only reason I do it. But some people really love it, and you can go and try your skills with Lucy on September 4th.
All right, cyclocross. Anybody else got anything? Honestly, anybody can come talk to who's Michael wants to. Doug's going to. I got takers. We can just start a line here.
Go ahead. Oh, you did it. I'll do it again.
One more time. Okay, two things real quick. First, Clinch Valley Trail Alliance Hill of Truth, October 5th. Come out, 12 hours of fun in the woods. So teams, individuals, just come party, drink a beer with us. It's a major fundraiser for Clinch Valley Trail Alliance. Second thing I'll mention is I'm the Tennessee Sorba rep. You may have heard at some other meetings or other places that IMBA and Sorba are kind of changing relationships. I'm definitely not going to get in that right now. Thank you very much. But if you have any questions about that or hear anything, feel free to reach out to me or Philip Darden. We can fill in all the blanks.
All right. Yeah, Philly D. Where's Philly D? Get called out. I'm sure he's watching on the internet. Anyway, I guess, is that it? Anybody else seriously got anything? November 16th is Chainsaw Class. I think it's maybe 3 weeks after Fall Fest. It's giving us a little bit of downtime. We can get our little syllabus dialed in, but it's going to be really good. We're going to really dial in the curriculum now. I know a couple of people have been through it before, but Pete from the city is like the most knowledgeable sawyer ever. It's really hard to keep him on the little, real tight, maybe let's just talk about getting deadfall out of the trail kind of path. Next thing you know, he's swinging 30 feet up with the, top handle, cutting something that's, going to fall on a cathedral or something. But we're going to keep it super tight and, to the point, just get you out there safely. And we're going to do some classroom and some, what do you call it? Like in the field, we're going to go cut stuff because there's always more to cut. And we're trying to keep the trails clean. So, yeah, send them in to trails@ambcnox.org. Amanda missed it, so the next work day is the 7th, a year-round get-down. We're going to park at Baker Creek, so Saturday morning, not this upcoming Saturday, but the next Saturday, we'll be over at Baker Creek at 9 a.m. We'll shuttle everybody over because, there's 3 parking spaces at Marie Myers. We'll get over there, and it's going to be kind of a big undertaking, but it's good. It's when you see the backside of the one berm, it's kind of off-putting, but we're going to get it shorn up, and it'll be super solid. So if that's it, thanks again to TWRA for coming out. We really appreciate you guys. Everybody loves having forks over there, getting to ride by the river and everything. And, yeah, that's it. See you next month, September 23rd, 4th Monday. Kellogg will be back, so big sigh of relief. No more of this jokey, pretty laugh stuff. So, all right, thanks.
Get it done.